Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. So today we have this Demonspawn only spider tournament happening. I want to share with y'all 3 teams. One team's going to be free to play, accessible to majority of players. The next one's going to be a bit more difficult, but still soloable. And then the final one's going to be stage 10 hard. So on Discord, I had seen a few comments of people saying, okay, this is toxic tournament. They were going to do this event, but they can't do Demonspawn only. And then some players asking if they have champions who could even do this. Well, I want to let you guys in on a little secret. Many years ago, when Raid was very early, there was some data mining happening that realized on stage 10 of Spider, the drop rates for 5-star pieces is 81%. Now, I've done videos about this in the past, but it's something that gets forgotten easily. But stage 10 of Spider is the cheat code. Because if you look at the points per drop in Spider, you're going to notice that ranks give you far more points than the rarity. The rarity doesn't really matter. So if there is a bug, which is not actually a bug, it's been in the game like this forever, of 81% 5-star drop rates on stage 10, well, stage 10 is going to have very good points per energy spend. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and jump in here and see what you can do on that. Now, this is just stage 10 normal, not stage 10 hard. I'll go over how much energy this is going to cost, but we're not going to use these champions. It's going to be my stage 10 hard team. Make sure if you do this, that you are using all Demonspawn food. This is extremely important, but we're not even going to use presets here. We don't even need the presets. We do have all Demonspawn food here, but we're going to use Fellhound with a very accessible build. But to be honest, I could probably take some pieces off of him, make him just use his A1. He's going to be fine. All he has right now is Lifesteal. He has War Master. He has no special set that's making him deal more damage. But the cool thing about Fellhound is he's scaling based on his attack and his defense. So it's easier to push his numbers up pretty high. It's fairly easy to make him decently tanky if you want to go the defense route instead of the attack route, because he's going to get damage boost from either one of those. But to be honest, his damage really isn't even coming from his A1 ability. It's really just coming from War Master hits. That's where you're going to be getting most of this damage through. Once these allies die, Fellhound's going to be able to go on and do this himself. We have the decreased speed on the boss. We have reflect damage. Of course, if we get low, then the lifesteal is just going to heal him up. But this could be any Demonspawn champion that you have. Matter of fact, if we look over here in this Discord chat, there was somebody asking if they have champions to do this. Well, if any of these champions had an AoE ability, they could definitely do it. Even if they don't have AoE abilities, if they have a good A1 ability, it doesn't even matter, to be honest. As long as you can get War Master on the champion, ideally put him in lifesteal, put decent enough gear so they can survive some hits, they're going to be fine. And Fellhound is absolutely just knocking this thing down. I mean, it's going to take probably about 2 minutes or so for the run. But if we come over to the breakdown on how much this is going to cost, this is the Hell Hades breakdown of the drop rates for stage 10 hard. If we come over here, no, not there, wrong tab. I got so many tabs open, guys. Okay, this is the thing we're going to look at in just a moment. Not the drop rate sheet, but something else. So we're coming up on the 2-minute mark. I want to show you guys the breakdown of the points so you can decide for yourself which stage you're going to do. And then I'll jump into showing all of the different builds and stuff. And the other teams as well. So this is going to be basically 2 minutes. I don't want to interrupt it and start showing it before this finishes. But it's not going to fail, basically. This is going to be a safe run. It's not going to fail. Why would you do this, though? Well, stage 10, the points per energy is going to be 1.2 points per energy. That's better than anything else you're going to do. It's better than stage 20, better than stage 10 hard. Yeah, you're not getting great gear here, but if you're a lower player, honestly, 5-star pieces, whenever you can get them, are going to be great. So it may actually just be the best for you. But if you can't do stage 20, well, you should be doing stage 10 hard, or sorry, stage 10 normal anyways. This is just the best thing to do for Spider, especially for those players not doing stage 20. Now, if you're trying to decide between stage 20 or stage 10 hard, there is a little bit of a difference. You're going to have a bit more energy spend on stage 10 hard, but you're going to be getting a lot better pieces. So as for the energy needed for 1750 points, which is going to be the points required for this Spider tournament to go ahead and pick up this, which, I mean, to be honest, if you're going to get this, you're really close to this 5 Eternal Essence. I would just pick this up as well. So you're looking at 2,100 points total. Do the math for 2,100 points. So let's see how much energy we would need for 2100 points total. But basically, what you're looking at here is for the 1750, you're looking at 1400 energy on stage 10 normal. You're looking at 1500 on stage 20, and then you're looking at 1800 on stage 10 hard. Now, if you wanted to go all the way for the 2100 points, let's see what we'd need. It says pulls, it means runs. It doesn't know what it's talking about. So 2100 points, you would need 1700 for stage 10, 1800 for stage 20, and then 2200 for stage 10 hard. So you can decide whichever one's best for you based on your account and everything. Stage 10 is going to be the most efficient. Now, let's jump into how you could go about doing stage 20. Now, stage 20, I actually did a video a while back with Akoth soloing the stage. The win rate was 93%. I'm not going to do a breakdown of it right here because if I was to put him in gear to solo it at 100% success, it'd probably be too high for most players to reasonably hit. This video was done 3 years ago, so maybe you can hit it. But basically, that Akoth was 60,000 HP, 3,200 defense, 270 speed, good resistance, and good accuracy. So 350 resistance, I believe, is what I was going for. Probably actually 300 resistance is what I was going for, and then 200 accuracy. So that's his build, that's his success rate, and then this is his mastery. So I'm just saving you guys time watching that video. There's no reason to go back and watch a 20-30 minute video that I did 3 years ago. I don't even want to watch that. And a lot of the comments were saying you talk way too fast. So don't watch that video. Just trust me right here. These are the masteries. That was the build. If you're able to throw a blessing on him just to make him reduce the damage a little bit, give him a little bit more HP, a bit more defense, it's going to be even more successful. So that's going to be the stage 20 team if you wanted to run that. This next team is going to be used for any stage on hard mode. Basically, all you're doing here is just killing the waves. It's very simple. You can use HP burn strategies. There is a Sissia you can use if you have her. There's Tyrant. But if you can activate the HP burns, it's awesome. But for me, honestly, I could just drop her. It's not even going to make a difference. I notice it's quicker if I just go in and just blow up the waves as soon as possible. So if I go faction, Demonspawn, honestly, I may just drop her because with her in the team, she's not really doing much. She's not killing the waves, whereas the other champions are. So I'll show all the builds after this. We'll keep it all to the end of the video in case you want to do it. I'll show the presets for this run after it in case you're curious to do this. But basically, Carnage just swaps forms, does this double hit, kills all the enemies, huge damage. We have Heffrak going, Kymar doing the reset. The spider eats 2 spiderlings so that the next time she won't eat them, she'll just attack me. So if you have it speed tuned properly, yeah, she does heal right there, but you're not going to get to this next rotation, have more spiderlings up, and then she does a huge heal. Also, Kymar already reset, so we're able to go with the A2 again from Heffrak. So now we get back around slowly but surely. There's no spiderlings being eaten. Would have been 4 there versus the 2 before. Plus, the biggest thing is Kymar actually resetting correctly. And then we have Carnage doing his big hit. Sissia coming in, doing this. So it's under a minute for stage 10. For me, which stage will I do? I honestly don't know. Maybe I do stage 10 normal. Maybe I do stage 10 hard. I really just need some good silver because my silver is very, very tight right now between Faction Wars hard and all this kind of nonsense. It's getting bad, guys. So if I was to do this, I could probably just honestly do Carnage alone on stage 10 hard. Sorry, 10 normal. But of course, it's whatever you guys want to do. You can mix it up. This is weak affinity, actually. The worst thing to test it against. What am I doing? We're not here to test this. Of course you can do it. Forget that idea. All right, guys, that's some goofy stuff there. Let's see what the presets for this stuff is. We're going to go ahead and jump in here and see, okay. This was the stage 10 hard team. We have the stats over here and the presets right here. This is the dungeon-specific stats as well. Prince Kymar, Sissia, Heffrak, and Carnage. Really no specific speeds here. You ideally want to be faster than the spider, but besides that, it doesn't have to be anything specific. Depending on the stage you're doing, you can go to the Hell Hades Stages tool and see the specific speeds over there. As for the actual gear sets, we have Savage and Stone Skin, just typical PvP stuff. Those are the masteries. These are Heffrak's masteries. Just got them in Speed and Savage. Nothing really that crazy. We have Protection on Duchess, Warmaster there, Sissia. Nothing really special, honestly. It's just throwing them in there, letting them do their thing. The more important champion is going to be Fellhound. So these are his masteries. These are not like perfectly optimized for this area, but it seems to be doing well. These are his blessings. He does have Phantom Touch at a 6-star. Sorry, 5-star Phantom Touch. Doesn't need it, but it could help him do a little bit more damage. Also gives him a little bit more stats, an extra 23% crit damage, but that's not even going to matter. Like, I could take this off. It's going to be fine. He has lifesteal. Some pieces are not even leveled up. His total stats for Spider, let's see what we got. 188, 174. Then we have these stats. So, I mean, he's going to be more than okay. Matter of fact, let's actually just take this so it can be a budget video. People don't get upset because it has happened some. Let's see. So these in, make sure it's Demonspawn. Make sure every time you run this, it's going to be Demonspawn only. We're just going to turn off his A2 and his A3. He doesn't really need this ability because this is going to reflect damage. Cool. Heal as well, but his lifesteal is going to give him more healing than that stuff's going to give him. Don't need the block damage because basically he's going to place block damage. Sometimes it may actually block damage, but most of the time he's just going to cycle right through it, no problem. Got the counterattack there. Say one going off. We do have some big damage coming through there. I could have been wrong. Wait, what stage is this? Is this stage 20? Yeah, it's stage 20. I was like, oh, crap. I'm about to eat my words here. Let's go to stage 10 where I'm supposed to be. I'm like, dang, this thing's hitting pretty hard. Those little spiderlings landing their poisons on me. There we go. 32,000. Much, much better damage. So, of course, you could leave the A2 and A3 on. The heal, the continuous heal won't hurt you. It's going to make you not do damage for that turn, but it's not going to hurt you. But we're just not taking that much damage. We have the decreased attack. Who's placing that? I think he places decreased speed. Not for sure who's placing decreased attack. One of these champions. But the rares we're using alongside Fellhound, they're irrelevant. We don't care about those rare champions at all. I could use Hefrak here to do well. If I wanted somebody to just basically one-shot it, Hefrak could do the job. But you see there, we took off the necklace from Fellhound to balance out the blessing that he has. You don't need the blessing. Do the blessings even lower damage on these areas? Was it like retroactive, the blessing changes? No, they weren't. It doesn't seem to be. You will have to make sure to kill the spider in a decent time though, because as the spider is eating the spiderlings, it should be boosting your attack, right? Yeah. Each spiderling consumed permanently increases their attack by 10%. So you will have to keep that in mind that if you're going super slow, the spider is going to get stronger and stronger. I mean, it's hitting for 1800 right now. We're okay at the moment. There could be some crits. And if you're taking 5 minutes, well, you're probably taking too long. You're probably just going to die. But ultimately, stage 10, easy way to do this. A lot of people in Discord were asking about how they could go about approaching this. And I think this is the best way for a large portion of players. A very accessible way. You do not need the Phantom Touch. You do want to have lifesteal. You want to have close to 200 speed. Masteries that can, increase speed from this, increase speed from this. Either one of those can help you get there. And it's going to be really easy. You don't have to use Fellhound. This is just an example. Though Fellhound is one of my favorite champions because he is a very, very fast campaign farmer. Now, can he do campaign farming with this build? Probably not. But let's see if he can. I don't think he's strong enough right now. I think he needs to be a bit more stats. Oh, actually, yeah, he is strong enough. Wow. Gone are the days of not being able to build my Fellhound to do this. So, remember, his attack and his defense go into his damage. But since you're doing Spider, just worry about his attack. Or his defense, sorry. Worry about his defense. Because his defense is going to keep him alive, right? Either way, guys, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I'll click on these pieces. So you can see accuracy does nothing. It's not even leveled. Crit rate gloves. Yeah. So pretty accessible stuff, hopefully. Either way, thank you guys very much. Best of luck in this event. This should allow you to finish it pretty easily. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.